Yo, 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 bum rush to the show. This is Russ Williams. Call us on 0330 123 1215. Thank you.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show, starting at 11 every weeknight. Except Fridays.
Ramadama Ding Dong, Ben Jones here, and this is the Iain Lee Show on Absolute Radio. Call him now, 0330 123 1215.
Absolute Radio.
Yes. So, Eloise is away in Morocco, I believe, the home of cheap hashish and curly slippers. So Brian is here. Good evening, Brian.
Good evening, Ian.
Oh, you're very loud. Let's turn you down a little bit there. We're talking you dominating the show. So, several things we have to do this evening, including celebrating the magic of Pancake Day, of course. Pancake Day.
Is it Pancake Day today?
Pancake Day.
I haven't had pancakes in years.
Do you know why? They're horrible. They're a lot of work and not very nice.
They're nice with sugar and a bit of lemon.
Well, but then you might as well just have some sugar and lemon. The thing is, there's a lot of effort involved, and they're a bit. And you always make enough batter for about 25, but after 2, you're like, do you know what? I'm stuffed.
Don't want any more. And they often taste like I often, when I made them, used to make them too eggy.
Too
and
eggy?
they just taste like a bit like an omelette.
It's egg. My friend made some with. He used self-raising flour by mistake, so he had like Yorkshire puddings instead.
Nice.
Well, it was nice. So we'll be celebrating the magic of Pancake Day later on. If you have any hilarious pancake stories, that's a desperate.
I just gave you that one. Really, like the egg.
Yeah. 0330 123 1215. But a couple of things. One thing I have to ask you, Brian. Last night we had a young lady call us who'd never called the show before, and she was very interested and slightly alarmed, I think, to find out that Eloise wouldn't be producing the show for the rest of the week and that you would be. She was very specific. How long is Brian going to be here? What's Brian doing here?
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to say a name to you, and I want you to let me know if it means anything to you. I'm guessing it may be some connection with the breakfast show. I don't know.
Possibly.
Hang on a minute. She sent me... I've forgotten her name now. She sent me an email. Oh, I deleted it. Serena? Oh, you have the face indicates.
Oh, let me think.
You know something. She's not an ex-lover or anything like that, is it?
No. I do seem to recall a lady. She does listen to the breakfast show. She did,
right.
or does, or hopefully still does listen to the breakfast show.
We hope she does.
Yeah, no, is it the first time caller?
First time caller to me.
Long time listener, or
yeah, long time listener, first time caller. Spectacularly bonkers, or
I would. Okay. I mean, on the scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 5.
Okay, 5. Is that all? Well, yeah. I think we may be using a different measuring system here. Now, one question I wasn't sure I was going to ask this, but I recorded the podcast intros and outros earlier on, and they're now just a free-for-all where people come on and swear. It's a lot of fun. But we mentioned it in that, and I think it's safe to mention it, as long as we tread around this area sensitively.
Sensitively. Okay, yeah.
We're dealing with issues of race, is what I'm heading towards. I know your first show here, and already we're going towards a possible Ofcom. We're not. We're fine. I was listening to Radio 4 today, you and yours, and the presenter was talking about the fact that there are lots more children's television programmes available for children to watch now, but less of them are made in Britain. So there's a lot of American ones and European ones and things like that. So people were phoning in, saying, well, yeah, I think there are too many foreign kids' TV programmes, I'm not really that bothered. And a woman phoned in, a black woman phoned in, relevant to the story. And she was, I'm guessing, in her 30s. And she said, when I was young, there were hardly any people of colour, her phrase, on children's television. So when we saw someone who was black, we latched onto them. She then went to say, that's why I was such a big fan of He-Man. He-Man wasn't black, was he?
Prince Adam? No.
He was blonde. I know black people can have blonde hair, but he was not. And she was so adamant. And I'm sat in the car with my wife, and I went, He-Man wasn't black. Or was he?
No, I don't think he was. No, I'm pretty sure He-Man was I suppose you call him a Caucasian.
He was, I mean, he was swarthy. He had like a sort of Mediterranean tan about him, but...
Possibly, yeah. Maybe he was from, I don't know, southern Italy, maybe, or something.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was odd, and I felt sorry for this woman, that she had clung on to him, to He-Man, as the only, kind of person who was of a similar ethnic background, but she got it wrong. All of this time, she was wrong. I mean, listen, if He-Man was black, then please, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it was just such a relevant thing that popped up today. I thought, that can't be right. Look, the phones are working. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Britain. It's Tomo's Top TV Review.
Fantastic.
Well, I watched the Brits tonight.
Oh, yes.
And it was an overwhelming success. I must say a very special well done to the bloke whose job it was to turn on Chevy Cole's mic on at the end of her song so she could say thank you. A Brit presenter stint 20 years ago by being even worse in less time. The singer from Casabian fell over.
Oh, did he?
Liam Gallifrey made a heartfelt plea to his brother Neil for reconciliation.
Yeah.
And Lady Fufu wore a doily. Well done, Brits. Hey!
Thank you, Tomo. I saw a few minutes of the Brit. Apparently we have lots of Brits videos up at the Absolute website. So go there and look at them. I didn't see much of the Brits. The bits I saw, I didn't understand. Well, I watched Lady Gaga do her song.
Ram, ram, ram.
Well, you can sing it.
Lady Gaga.
I just think, either I have suddenly become very, very old and pop music has, within the last few days, gone completely out of my comprehension, or that was a pony song.
I just think Lady Gaga is exceptionally weird, which is probably why it alienates you so much.
But she was miming on a drum machine. She didn't... When she was hitting it was going, bubba, bitch, bitch. She wasn't doing that. Someone was playing that in.
She might have been doing it.
No. She did well to hide her nose, because that's the downside.
But that's what I like about Lady Gaga. She makes the most of what she's got.
Yeah.
With the hair and the lampshade hats.
She always distracts from her nose by showing you her tuppence, and I think that's a skill to behold. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Most people are bad people.
Well, that's not very nice. Now, hang on, we've been here like 4 years ago, Vinny. You can't do this again.
Yeah, I just thought that, you might want to get a few more clips from the old days.
Yeah, okay, I think we're fine, but thank you, Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vinny's called in. That's good. Now I've remembered something. Now, your band on Facebook?
Yeah.
We are working towards lifting the show's slowly taking shape. I had literally... Brian, when I spoke to you earlier on and said I had stuff for the show, I was lying.
Were you?
I was lying. I had literally nothing. But
it's not good.
No, it's not as bad. But through the magic of cosmic... what's that thing Noel Edmonds does? Universal prayer.
Cosmic ordering.
Cosmic ordering. Universal prayer.
Can I just ask you, why does the producer always, interrupt?
Can I just ask, why do you always interrupt? More specifically, the producer is relevant to the show. You're not. You're a knob. But so, through cosmic ordering and universal prayer, the show is starting to take shape. Now, Vinny.
Yeah?
You're banned from Facebook. There is a campaign to unban you from Facebook. The campaign now has an anthem.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
This is from Mr. Bailey.
Send it to another man. Oh, man, Vinny, Facebook man. Oh, man, Vinny, Facebook man. Don't you be a Vinny, Facebook man. Oh, man, Vinny, Facebook man.
So, Vinny.
Yeah?
How you feeling about that?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so people can go and join the Unban Vinny Facebook page. I can't remember what the page is, but... you'll find it somewhere. And we are working. Have you tried to open up a Facebook account recently?
Yeah, I keep getting banned. I think someone's complaining that this is Vinny.
Okay. Calm down. When did you last try and open one?
About 2 days ago.
Okay.
So I couldn't be bothered. I opened about 2 or 3 actually.
Okay. Is the one with you with a beard on? Is that you?
No.
Okay. Well, there's someone. Okay. Can I suggest you try and open one tomorrow?
Okay.
And let me know how it goes.
All right then.
Okay, but I've deleted the messages from the guy who is quite high up in Facebook, so I don't know who it is, so I can't get back in touch with him. But I think it will be all right.
All right then.
Okay?
All right. Yeah, okay then.
Well, thanks for a really dull start to the show, mate.
Yeah, well, that's your show, isn't it?
Have you tried any other social networking sites, Vinny? Like, like Bebo or MySpace? They might be able to help you
well,
out.
I had MySpace, but no one goes on it.
Yeah.
I don't really know how Twitter works, really.
All you do on Twitter is just send me abuse.
Yeah.
That's not what it's made for. A lot of people would disagree with you, but I can categorically say now, Twitter was not invented simply to send abuse to me.
I think what it is, it's meant to be like a diary, isn't it? So I wake up, I have boiled eggs for breakfast.
Right, yes.
Then I go out and go chat.
Okay. That's Vinny. Very quiet on the phones this evening. The Tuesdays normally are quite quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in on Tuesday before, so what's the usual traffic?
Well, a little bit busier than this.
Which is none.
No, which is none, really. So 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. The way it works, you press button 1, you'll speak to the lovely Brian, who's filling in for Eloise. Be nice to him, please. He's worked on The Breakfast Show, which gets listeners. So
sometimes.
Okay. So be nice to him. He will find out who you are, find out what you've got to say, and if he likes the sound of you, he will call you back. And you can come on the show. It's simple as that. So hang on, we haven't mentioned anything. That might be why. What have we got? This is I tell you what the key thing is. In 24 hours and 7 minutes, Lord Michael of Dolenz is going to hopefully be sat in that chair. Mickey Dolenz of the Monkeys is going to be sat in the chair opposite me. If anyone who listens to the show regularly knows I totally bum the Monkeys. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm a little bit too excited. I think it can only end in disappointment.
Which one was he?
He was the one. He was on the drums.
Did he have the hat?
No, that was Mike Nesmith.
Right.
He had the curly hair and he played the drums and he sang most of the songs that Davy Jones didn't sing. So he sang I'm a Believer and Pleasant Valley Sunday and stuff.
Really?
So he's good.
Okay.
But I'm just a little bit nervous about meeting him. So, this is what I need from tonight. Have you ever met your hero? Was it awful? Was it brilliant? Did they Al Jardine you? Did it go really badly? And have you got any tips on how I can stay calm and look cool in front of Mickey Dolenz tomorrow? 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. What I want, the ideal situation would be at the end of the interview, Mickey goes, oh, hey, that was a really great interview. Here's my phone number. Here's my cell. Why don't we go out for dinner one night? That's what I want to happen at the end of the interview. So, any tips on making that happen would be wonderful. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Press button 1. Also, ever met your hero and they disappointed you? More of your calls after this. Oh, God, it's Steve Smith.
No, that's not right. Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Okay, so a slow start to the show, but I think we're slowly picking up a pace as we're asking for your hilarious pancake stories. It's a desperate man, isn't he, who says that. And also, have you ever met your hero? And I need some tips to stay cool and calm in front of Dolenz tomorrow. Steve Smith!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Steve Smith.
Question, where's my Louise? That's my first question.
And the first answer is she's in Morocco. Second question.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, we have to be sensible because your parents are listening tonight, aren't they?
One of them.
So we can't mention the fact that you've called in before to tell us you've been involved in a threesome.
Yeah,
it wasn't a threesome. Right, this is it. We found out. He said he was. He found out that he was having sex with a girl and someone walked in.
Well, closer than many people.
Closer than I've ever. Well, I've never been involved in one. I think I was in a situation years ago in college where if I'd have just...
Ian?
Hang on a minute, I'm talking to a man. Where if I'd have gone... If I'd have, made moves, it could have happened. I was on the bed with two girls.
Right.
And we all fell asleep. And in the morning, we had breakfast and that... But I think, in my head, if I'd have just... I don't think I'd be able to perform in such a situation.
You just get confused, wouldn't you? There's too much going on.
There's just too many options.
Well, no, men can't multitask. That's why it would...
If they were to do all the work and I just had to sit back and watch, I'd be very happy. But I don't think... I don't think... I certainly couldn't perform if there was another gentleman in the room.
Well, I wouldn't... That wouldn't count for me as a threesome.
Well, even if there were two other blokes?
I mean, technically, yes. Morally, no.
Oh, this is going to get terribly laddish by the end of the week. Anyway, Steve Smith, yes.
But anyway, I've got an issue for you.
Oh, issue? We don't really do issues, but go on then.
What's the point of pocket money? When, realistically, it's just 50p an hour and you just spend it on sweets.
50 pence an hour?
Yeah, pocket money, think about it. Back in 2000, it was 50p per hour for me.
Hang on a minute, you used to get paid 50 pence an hour?
Yeah.
Pocket money?
Yeah.
Well, how many hours... What did you have to do for that money?
House cleaning, of all things.
Of all things. And how many hours a week did you work for this pocket money?
I would say about 80-ish.
80 hours? There aren't even that many hours in the week, are there? Hang on.
That's like 14 hours a day or something.
24 hours per day.
So it's 24 hours in a day. Oh, yeah, no, there are 80 hours in a week. So hang on, how much is... Hang on, let's get my calculator out. I need to work out the stats here. So we've... hang on a minute. Calculator on the phone. So clear that. 80 times 0.50 equals... That's £40 a week! I get this, right. How old are you, Steve Smith? You're 16, aren't you?
Yeah.
OK. I'll get this, right. When I was 16, I'd been working for a year in B-Jams, earning about, I think, £1.80 an hour. Working for that. My first paycheck, little thing with money in, was £13. My pocket money, when I up until the age of 14, was £2.50 a week.
But you're not working with a mum who doesn't really care about money.
Well, there you go. Well, so yes. Well, that's a fun topic there. Let's not dwell on that.
A little message for Vinny.
Okay.
All he needs to do is get an account not using his name on MSN, and then use that account to get onto the Facebook.
I think he's done that. I think he's gone different route. Look, listen, the whole show tonight is not going to be how can Vinny cheat Facebook, all right?
Well, I already know how he can.
But you just told us, and it's a bullshine method.
No, because you know my email I used for...
Hang on. Don't worry, listeners. We'll have interesting callers on very, very shortly, I promise you. Yes?
I used an email to sign up to Absolute Radio.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that email was Viper-1.
Well, I tell you, why don't you give out your email over the air?
I'm not giving it completely out, am I?
Well, Viper-1, it's not going to take him long to work out the rest of it.
That one...
I'm putting the timer on you because you're boring me now. The timer's on. Right.
Right.
Have you finished?
No. Got another issue for you.
Hang on. Vinny? Oh, Vinny? Where's he gone? That's right, Brian. Vinny?
Yes.
You're through to Steve Smith.
Hey.
Hey. Vinny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Vinny, have you tried going through MSN?
Oh, don't just tell him the boring thing again, Steve Smith. This is so dull. You've missed... Look, the countdown's finished now.
Huh?
Listen, let him finish.
All right, for God's sake. Hurry up, though, please. I've got to play at Amy McDonald's.
Have you tried setting up a new email address?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's that problem solved. Thanks very much. I'm so sorry, listeners. This is terrible. Brian, it's normally better than this. Honestly, we have... You know, it's... That was dull. OK, right, so... No more talk of emails and how Vinny can cheat Facebook, all right? We have some calls lined up. We shall deal with those after Amy McDonald's. Thank you. I must suggest that you rush over to facebook.com/Iain Lee Show because that's where all the fun's happening, kids. Not on the show this evening, but actually on Facebook. And we are chatting away like we're all good friends. Obviously, we're not. I hate everybody that's on there. Sorry, people, but it's true. But it's certainly a fun way of interacting with me and the show whilst the records are on. Right, we mentioned her earlier. It's Bonkers Serena.
Hello.
Hello, Serena.
Okay, so you're asking about heroes.
Okay. Yes!
Well, I've met my hero.
Have you?
I have indeed.
Can I just apologise to everyone listening? I promise, after midnight, the show is really going to start getting some momentum and really start becoming the fun palace that it's known for. Serena, who is your... let me have a guess who your idol is. Can I have three guesses? Can I have three guesses?
Go on then. Oh, has Brian told you?
No.
Go on then.
You're not telling me, have you, Brian?
No, but I wrote it on the notes. Should you care to look at it?
Oh, it's Prince.
Oh, that sounds so disappointed, Serena. I was just trying to give Ian the heads up, and so he could, you know...
Was that... Have we ruined the punchline to the story?
No, that's fine. Okay, so
Are you in a bit of a mood tonight, Serena?
Yeah, of course I am.
Why?
I'm not usually described as bonkers, Serena.
Oh, are you not?
No.
So it's the first time?
Well, yeah.
But you know it's a term of endearment where I come from, don't you?
Well, whatever. I've got things to do, so let me just tell my story, okay?
Well, no, but I don't want us to get off...
And then you can get to the interesting callers after midnight.
I don't want us to get off on the wrong foot, Serena.
Well,
this is
whatever. I bunked off school back in August.
Well, no, hang on. Look, I feel that this is going the wrong way. This is only the second time you've called this show. There's obviously some sort of history with you and Brian. I don't know what that is.
There's no history. I used to call the breakfast show when Brian was when he used to answer the telephones and stuff.
And then he banned you?
What?
Did he? No?
He never banned
Never
me.
banned her at all.
Okay, just ask. But so I want us to be friends, Serena. So what have I got to do?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Stop saying whatever. That's rude. What have I got to... It is rude, though, isn't it?
Well, it's okay when you're rude.
But I don't say whatever. That's dismissive.
Well, whatever.
You're doing it again. You're not 15, are you, from a council estate?
What?
Are you 15-year-old in a council estate?
No.
Then stop saying that. So, what...
I've had a bit of beer tonight watching the Bristles, okay?
A little bit of beer.
I've had a bit of beer.
A little bit of beer. So, what have I got to do to make us friends again?
You have to be yourself.
Okay, that didn't work.
Which, in your case, don't be too much of yourself.
Okay.
Can I tell my story?
Go on then, yes.
I bunked off school back in August 1986.
Yeah.
I wasted 4.5 hours, and I met Prince and the Revolution, the whole band.
Oh.
And they were on their way to Wembley.
Was
Arena
Sheena
to
Easton
rehearse.
in them then?
No, Wendy and Lisa is back, the Revolution. Think of Purple Rain Days.
Oh, Purple Rain Days.
This will be interesting for listeners out there who like Prince.
It will be. It will be. This
The drummer, he was a huge, big fat guy, wasn't he? Did you meet him?
No, he wasn't fat.
He wasn't fat, Brian.
He was. I met all of them, and then eventually Prince came out with his bodyguard.
Now, Prince, is this true? Prince is only 3'9".
Well, I'm 5'1", 5'2" ish, and Prince is about my height, but he was taller because he had heels on.
He had heels on. So what would you say? What would you estimate his true height at?
About my height, so I'm 5'1", 5'2".
But he had heels on.
Yeah.
Did you have heels on?
No, I had trainers on.
Okay, but were they trainers with a little lift?
No.
His heels.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Exactly. So this is why we have to continue the questioning. His heels. Did he also? Because sometimes you can get heels and you can get like platforms.
They were proper heels.
Heels.
Yeah,
heels,
like ladies' heels.
Ladies' heels. What a tart. What a tart.
And the thing I have in my memory is he had a lovely smell of lavender.
Oh God, lavender,
and he
lovely
didn't
lavender
say,
Prince.
He said nothing to me, but
Just
he
made love
did
to you.
smile at me.
Yes.
What?
Prince gave me a dirty look once.
Really?
True story. Well,
why doesn't that surprise me?
Well, come on now, Sarita, please. We went to see when Prince was doing those concerts.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay.
Which ones? He's done many over the years.
Okay, well, the recent ones when I could be asked to go and see him. I spent a fortune impressing my then girlfriend, now wife, buying fourth-row tickets. Fortune from a hooky website. It wasn't hooky. Well, it was a little bit hooky, but a fortune. So I bought the fourth row, right? And so Prince comes around and he's singing. I went on one of the nights when he wasn't doing the hits, when he was doing he did a whole 20 minutes, right? Get this, a whole 20 minutes of going, oh, hang on. So you're at a Prince concert, right? And he's doing this. This is 20 minutes of him going, oh, funky London. And the crowd have to go, oh, funky London. Oh, funky London.
20 minutes.
Oh, funky London. Funky, funky London! Funky, funky London! Funky London! Funky London! Sing Purple Rain! And he wouldn't do it. So, 20 minutes of Oh, Funky London. But anyway, so he did...
The night I went, he did Purple Rain.
Show off. He did an acoustic version of Little Red Corvette, so up yours. So
anyway, so be yourself. If you've got a genuine love of their music...
I'm doing my story now. So,
okay, sorry.
Anyway, he did do one song that I sort of knew a little bit. I didn't really like Prince. But he did do one song. He came on stage in a box. Anyway, he did one song that I knew, and I was singing really loudly, and then I went, "Oi, Prince! Prince, look at me!" Like that, and he did. And he sort of gave me a really dirty look as if to say, what are you doing? And we got a bit scared. I've also put off Neil Diamond singing a song as well, singing Cracklin' Rosie. So there's a topic for tonight. Have you ever put off a famous singer in mid-concert? 0330 123 1215. Anything else, Serena?
No, just be yourself, and just if you've got a genuine love of their music, it will come across if you want to impress the guy from the Monkees.
Oh, I will impress him like that. I'm worried that I'm going to start salivating
Is he
a
on
little bit too
tomorrow
much.
night, though?
Yes, I'm worried he might see the tiny erection I shall be secreting in my trousers.
I'm going to miss your show tomorrow night.
Why?
I've got a meeting with my publisher.
Oh, about your book?
Yes.
Go on, tell us what the book's about.
I've emailed you that. If
I
you
know.
deleted it, it's not my problem.
I know what it's about, but I want you to tell people what it's about.
Well, no, because I don't want to say it on air, and you know why now.
I do know why.
Okay. I'm going to finish my beer now and go to sleep.
Good night.
Good night.
Bonkers.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Okay, well, the phones have gone mental all of a sudden. I don't know if I sworn or something or done something bad. By the way, we mentioned the podcast earlier, and I thoroughly recommend that you go and download the podcast from the Absolute website or go to iTunes, because I found a new way of doing the podcast intros and outros. We try and do like 5 or 10 minutes before and after each show. So there's extra stuff. So even if you've heard the show, you might go and download it to hear different stuff. And the way we're doing it now is I mention on Facebook I'm recording them and people phone in. It's easy. I haven't got to do anything. I sat there for 10 minutes and who did we have on for the outro? We had I don't know who we had, but it was very, very funny. So I thoroughly recommend you go and download those. And download yesterday's short podcast, because the last 20 minutes is Andre arguing with his fiancée, Angie, and Verinda pretending to be a French woman. It's just, it's better than it sounds. It's a joy. So go and get those. Let's go to Jaime Ben.
Hello?
Hello, is that Jaime Ben?
Yes, it is. It's me. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, it's just my first day in England, and
Okay. And your mum's let you come over to England all on your own, is she?
Oh yes, I stay with my relatives over here. I think it's called relatives. Yes.
We'll go with it for a bit. Yes, I think it is. Yes.
Yes, and I first day in England, I went to Hard Rock Cafe.
He's going French now.
Oh no. Yes, I had lots of food there.
Mr. T.
I quite like this guy. Yeah, go on. You have burgers and stuff.
Oh yes, I had the biggest burger. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. What else did you do?
Oh, we went to the round the tour in the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah.
Guitars. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and we then came back and we watched a film called Cool Runnings.
Oh yeah, oh that's good. Cool Runnings, the bobsleigh film.
Oh, the Jamaicans.
Yes.
Yeah,
man. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, there we go. It was good for a while. He was good for a while, and then he was rubbish. But I found it quite entertaining rubbish, and then he got a little bit more rubbish, borderline racist, which is not a good thing at all. So we'll move on. James.
Hello.
Hello, James.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. The phones have gone mental this evening.
That's all right. Long-time listener, first-time caller, and all that jazz.
Well done, James. Getting a round of applause as though the Steve Rock Show.
Which monkey are you meeting tomorrow?
Mickey Dolenz.
Oh, that's a shame. If you go on YouTube, there's quite a funny video of Mike Nesmith meeting Frank Zappa.
Oh, listen, I've seen it. Well, they dress up as each other and pretend to be each other. I have listened. I am obsessed with the Monkees. I have them all on episode. It's from the start of one of their later episodes. I think it's the ones where the episode where they enter a racing competition with their monkey mobile, and it's him and Zappa, and then they go and smash a car up, don't they?
Yeah, well, you should just dress up as Frank Zappa, see what he does. I think it might be quite amusing.
Okay, so your suggestion to stay calm in front of one of my heroes and to not look like an overexcited geek is to dress up as Frank Zappa.
Yeah, just put on a fake moustache and a hat. I imagine that should be all right.
James, I may give that a go. Thanks very much.
All right.
All right. There we go. Lovely. Good lad. It's a very funny clip. Well, it's very odd. It's not hilariously funny. It's a very strange clip. Very kind of late 60s psychedelic, slightly self-indulgent, but lovely clip. Naomi.
Hello.
Hello, Naomi. Bit croaky.
Sorry. Hello.
A little bit clarty.
Come on.
You've got a fag on.
Have I got a what?
Have you got a fag on?
No.
Oh, but you fancy one, don't you?
I do actually.
You're gonna have one straight after this phone call, aren't you?
I will. I was so nervous about coming on that I'm actually shaking.
Oh,
so.
oh no, really? Listen, when I occasionally, from time to time, phone up radio stations, and more often than not, get in very, very serious trouble with the BBC for doing it. But I get. Have you got a shaky leg?
I do.
I get the shaky leg. I get the jitters in my leg, and it's all a bit shaky. And even though I do this for a living, I get the shaky leg.
Oh,
There's nothing I can say, Naomi, to make it any easier, I'm afraid. It's going to be hell until you put the phone down and then you go, oh, where's my fags? Where's my fag? Give us a fag, Steve. I need a fag. Go and have a lovely fag. Oh, I wish I smoked. I don't smoke, but I wish I did. I'd have a lovely fag now.
No, you don't. Don't start. It's a bad habit.
Oh, it kills you. Gives you cancer. But,
it does.
Oh, a lovely fag. Ooh, lovely fag. Fancy a lovely fag.
Oh, if you don't stop, I'm going to go for one now.
Okay, what? Have you got a fag there?
No, I'm not. I'll be good.
Go on, spark up.
No, I'll be good while I'm on air.
For all those people that are trying to give up, go on.
No.
Okay, well done you, Naomi. Well, okay, so what have you got for us this evening?
My story's not as good as, the one before.
Which one?
But,
the one about the Heidi Ben one, about going to see Cool Runnings, or the Prince one?
The Prince one.
Because if it's not as good as the Prince one, we're screwed. go on, make a cup of tea, dear. Go out and have a fag, dear listener. Okay, go on.
I remember reading in the newspaper about a young girl that queued up to see Peter Andre. And she's been queuing up for so long that
she died.
fainted.
Oh, no. She fainted, right, okay.
She fainted when she got to him.
Yeah.
And when she came round, she was lying in front of him and he was holding her and, they probably declared love or something like that. But he treated her like they were best friends and they got on really well.
So are you suggesting I should faint in front of Mickey Dolenz and he'll hold me?
I do. I think there might be some gay love at the end of it.
Oh, man, I would... I don't know if I'd go gay for Mickey Dolenz. I would definitely... Brian, who would you go gay for?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Would you really?
I have a thing about if I'd ever go that way, I'd go for Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Something about him.
Right, well, he's a wee one as well. He's tiny.
I saw him once.
Really?
Met him. Well, I didn't meet him. I was doing him...
Sorry?
No, I was doing a rat run.
Can I just say, with this conversation, let's just tread carefully.
No, God, no.
We all know that... Yes, okay, so...
I was doing a rat run. You know where you do that, where you stand on a red carpet and you've got to put the microphone out sort of thing?
Yeah.
And he was doing it.
Oh.
Tiny man. I mean, really small. Smaller than Prince, I bet.
Pacino's tiny as well.
I'd say he's the smallest person I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you speak to him?
Yeah.
And what did you say to him? I'd do you.
I said, how would you sum up the film you're doing? Because it was The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
In a haiku, which I thought was very clever.
Yeah.
And it looked as if I had asked him a really hard maths question. He just sort of went,
walked off.
How would you describe it?
Oh, that's the get out of the coward. If you can't think of a response, ask the question back.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Haikus are difficult though. It's like, wasn't it
575?
How's he meant to do that?
Well, but he could have tried.
Okay. Well, I had to work once with a Tom Cruise lookalike, but he was taller than me. It just didn't work. Anyway, who would your gay choice be, Naomi?
Mine.
Assuming you're not a lesbian at the moment.
No.
Okay, well, if you had to have sex with a lady to save the world, who would it be with?
It'll probably be Keira Knightley.
Really? Yeah, a lot of people say Keira Knightley. I think she's a little bit bland.
Or if I wanted for a night of excitement, I'd have to say Fern Cotton.
Really? How old are you, Naomi?
20.
Oh, okay. So Fern Cotton and Keira Knightley. Duncan Bannatyne. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Duncan Bannatyne from The Dragon's Den.
Really?
I would totally.
In fact, he looks a bit like Sylvester Stallone.
He's got the kind of sort of plastic face. Not like plastic, but kind of like squashed, gnarled face. I think he's gorgeous, Bannatyne.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like football. Jose Mourinho as well. Was a good-looking man. Imagine the threesome with them. I could work with those two men in the room.
He'd stare into your eyes afterwards, wouldn't he, Jose?
Oh, yeah. Thing is, I wouldn't if I'd done it with him. I wouldn't want to talk to him. I'd have to go out of the room with my head bowed down and feeling ashamed.
Got a shower.
Well, Naomi, thank you very much for that.
Okay.
You put the lovely image of you with Fern Cotton in my mind.
Oh, good, because I actually declared my love for you the other day, and all I got back was a recorded message, so I wasn't too pleased. So
oh, really?
It made my day.
Well, then I'm glad that we've cheered you up.
You have.
I'll have a word with Fern and see if she's free.
Okay.
Ta-ta!
Thank you,
There we
bye-bye.
go. What a lovely lady. Look, the phones are crazy. Let's rattle through these. Hang on a minute. Steve Smith, you've been on already?
Yeah.
Well, I've got 5 other people waiting to come on. You can't just jump the queue.
Well, I've got 2 things that I have to say.
Okay, well, if they're that important, you can wait for it. Let's go to Whitey. Good evening, Whitey.
Oi,
Oi, Seven. Oi!
How we doing?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I went to the gym and I ran 5 kilometres in 28 minutes, which may not sound fast to you fit people out there, but to me, that's bloody fast. Most of it was 11 kilometres an hour. I was knackered.
It's putting me to shame, mate, because I'm sat doing nothing, so I don't know.
I'm worried, Whitey, that since turning sort of 32, 33, and since stopping doing naughty things, I have started to get a little bit of a pot belly. Now, I've always been a very, very slim gentleman, and I've got a little bit of a pot belly. And if I eat like a Mars bar or a cake or something now, suddenly I get a chubby face, and I get a bit of a pot belly, and I don't like it. So I now have to go to the gym and do stuff to try and get rid of that. But I'm thinking, should I just give up and accept that I'm going to be portly as I go older, or should I fight it?
What you need to do is grow a beard, but then shave the beard on the line of your jaw.
Oh,
right, and then Jeremy Beadle used to do it, and Boy George does it with makeup.
Yeah,
and then it creates a fake chin line, and then your double chin can hang out, and no one will really realise it. Everyone will think your chin is where the bottom of your beard line is. It works.
I might give that a go. That's easier than going to the gym, isn't it?
Much easier.
I'm in. Thank you very much, Whitey. What can we do for you?
Right, okay then. You on about calming nerves down with you before you meet your heroes?
Oh, I'm meeting Mickey Dolenz tomorrow, and I very rarely get nervous when I meet famous people. Very rarely. I am cacking myself tomorrow.
I've got some good advice for you.
Go on.
Now, heed these words, my friend. Keep them strong, right, and keep it going, and pass the word around.
Yes.
The best way to calm your nerves, Ron, is to knock one out.
Oh, I'm not going to do that before I meet a monkey.
Don't do it in front of him.
Well, no, I'm not. I can't. Whitey, I can't. No, I can't. The thing is, if I did that, he would pop into my head. And he's not my gay choice by any stretch of the imagination.
You'd probably fall asleep afterwards as well.
Yeah, exactly. That would not be good. Vinny, you've been on already. What do you want?
Yeah, I've got a topic.
Oh, but we're doing really well with phone calls and topics. We don't need any more.
Okay.
Go on. What topic have you just heard on Talk Sport that you want to put on here now?
Well, actually, they say that everyone has at least one gay friend, right?
Oh, God, already I'm hovering over the fader, yes.
Well, I haven't got any...
Oh, someone...
I do apologise, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Would Christian O'Connell accept such behaviour?
No, sorry, that's just a member of my staff ringing up, sorry.
Yes, Vinny.
I haven't got any, yeah?
Right, you haven't got any gay friends, right?
Right. So, if there's anyone out there when they're listening, can you that are gay and want one of his friends?
So, say that again, you want... I think I get where this is going, I'm not sure. So you want a gay person to phone in and be your friend?
Yeah.
But why do you want a gay friend? Vinny, you don't need to answer that question. I think I know the answer. Oh dear. Right, well, we've got Gibby, Tony, the Merchant, Steve Smith, Kevin, and a random calling in. We'll deal with those, and then maybe we'll talk to you. 0330 123 1215. Thank you.
Who's your favourite gay man? Oh, I can't tell you that.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
Even I can do a 5-kilometer run.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
It's a question we've got, and we're not asking this question because I've done this many, many times. If you had to go gay to save the world, who would your gay choice be? William Carter has texted in. We don't normally do... No, he's emailed in. If there were one male person to shag for me, it would have to be John Barrowman, though I would make sure it weren't being filmed, as I know he has a good agent. I wouldn't want to be taken advantage of. That's wise words there. Wise words. It's Tuesday, it's just after midnight. Mark Crosley's on at 1 o'clock. Eloise isn't here. She's getting off her mush in Marrakesh, I think. Well, she's with her mum, I think, and mum's friend, so who knows? Who knows? 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. What are we asking? Ever met your heroes and they've disappointed you? How can I stay cool when I meet Mickey Dolenz tomorrow? And well, I've got some. Well, I can't ask that question. I've got written down. Well, no, I can ask this question. I don't want to do this tonight. But this is one of the things I've got written down. Ever had a fight with a man in a wheelchair? Now, the reason...
Oh, hello.
No, I know. The reason is, there's no reason why you couldn't have a fight.
So if he's being a bit of an idiot, and he's saying, yes. Come on then, come on, well, should you be able to?
Should you be able to?
But then you should put yourself on his plateau, though.
Well, you have to... Because if you're punching down like that, you're going to lose a lot of the power. So you would have to kneel down...
Sit on a chair.
Sit in a chair. You'd have to do that. You'd have to do that to make it... my mum's in a wheelchair, and one of the most fun things is sitting in... obviously not if you have to sit in a wheelchair for your whole life, but if you have the luxury of legs, sitting in a wheelchair is the most... you become like a child again, and you're there popping wheelies, and, oh, yeah, go and get your cup of tea, Mum, and you're wheeling yourself off, and she's going, Ian, stop taking the mick. I'm not taking... Got an electric one as well. They're like buggies. They're wonderful. Wonderful. Anyway, Kevin is in Dundee. Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening.
I've just done my neck, I think, there, by pretending to be in a wheelchair. That'll learn me. That's karma. Hey, that's karma. Kevin, what can I do for you?
I hope Eloise is having a good holiday.
Why?
Oh.
Why do you care about Eloise's holiday, you pervert? No, I'm sure she's having a marvellous, marvellous time. Who knows, she might meet a boyfriend over there.
Yeah, I came down to London.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I came down to London to see John Osborne. Have you been in the Electric Ballroom in Camden Town?
How this is. Have I been to the Electric Ballroom in Camden Town? I don't think yeah, years ago. They used to do markets and sell bootlegs and hippie clothes there. Yes, but I've never been there. Oh, I think I did go there once to an evening, actually. In the dark days.
She decided to dance floor. And I was on the guest list because they all know me absolutely the Vision Radio. So put me on the guest list, put me right through. So.
Of course they did, yes.
And know what I had on the big screen, Ian?
A picture of a man's winky.
No.
No?
I had Kevin as John Osborne's #1 fan.
Did they really? Because you used to bomb John Osborne, didn't you?
Oh, sorry?
Metaphorically. Metaphorically, I'm saying, as in a fan, yes.
What were you saying, sorry?
I'm saying you're a big fan of John Osborne.
Yeah, and guess what else I had? Kevin, smart white suit.
Kevin, you had what?
Kevin, a smart white suit. I had a white suit on.
Oh, blimey. But you looked the dog's bits and pieces there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for that story, Kevin. It's a nice glimpse into your life.
I was going to say to you, I remember Ross and Jono. That was going back some years now, wasn't it?
No, I don't remember them.
I just go to show how long I've been listening. I like Ross. Ross has been here years, hasn't he?
Okay. Well, Kevin, what a lovely trip down memory lane that's been.
Yeah, and I hope next time...
Yeah, okay. Oh, dear. I don't know where that was going, but wasn't it delightful having I just halfway through that I realised who that was. Rahul!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Rahul.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Well, it's like listening to Robbie Vincent back in the day on LBC. We're getting all of them calling in now, and I love every moment. You're going to get this music behind you. There you go, Rahul. That makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Now, but now that you've heard my name,
yes.
See, I'm quite famous myself. You're probably getting where you've seen me, heard me, show my stuff and things and ting, as they say.
Never heard of you before in my life, no.
That's because I haven't given you my whole name, but. If you ever see a picture of me, you'll kick yourself. But anyway.
No. Yeah. Listen, you self-publicist. We can't do it. So who are you then?
I've become quite famous in other parts of the world. And,
are you a murderer?
No, I do various things. I'm an entertainer. I'm like a sort of theatrical performer. I'm a feel-gooder, as it were.
You're not one of the lads from that two-man dance troupe that won Britain's Got Talent a couple of years ago, are you?
No. Oh, that was Signature.
Signature, because they quite like me, apparently, Signature. I got a tweet from someone claiming to be Signature, and I don't know why you would pretend to be Signature, but I got a tweet from them saying, we can't all show. It's all good.
I do dancing as well. I mean, actually, my link with Signature is I once saw them on YouTube 4 years before they were on Britain's Got Talent.
Oh, no, I know who you are. You've not called me before, have you?
No. Because I'm quite busy with all my showbiz stuff. I never big myself up, but
that's what you've been doing for the last 5 minutes is bigging yourself up. Have you been on television?
Well, depends what you class as television.
Well, that box in the corner of my living room. Have you been on that?
Okay, let's put it this way. Yes, in 2005, I was standing outside the centre in Bristol where Blair and Brown were coming for the day, and the TV crews came straight to me. asked me a few questions about who I was going to vote for. I said, whoever, mate.
I recognise your voice. Do you phone up Talk Sport?
No, I've only listened to Talk Sport once, and that was back in the day.
I recognise this dude's voice.
No, I'm saying, if you ever see a picture of me, I'm like I don't like the word famous celebrity, but let's call it as it is. I am...
You're a famous celebrity. Is that what you're saying? You don't like those words, but that's what you're saying you are.
Well, I mean, look at it this way, people get intimidated by me. They're like, it's all the shaky hands, clammy feet and all that. I'm like, mate, relax. I'm human, you're human. Not everyone's heard of me.
Have you been on Live from Studio 5? Are you Minnie, the girl who does the out and about stuff? Because we like her.
No, I'm a man.
Oh, okay. I do apologise. The voice can be so deceptive.
No, I'm a manly man, but as I'm saying...
No. I'm not letting you get on to what you're saying until you tell me what the bloody hell you're talking about, Raoul.
Right, let's just put it this way. I have a unique talent. Like, I've had people who've fallen out with me and they've said you're, like, delusional and stuff, and I've said, mate, you have not travelled to the countries I've travelled.
I know exactly who you are. You're a lunatic, aren't you?
I am not. Listen.
If I Google you, will it come up with who you are?
If I give you my surname, if you...
All right, listen, I'm taking you off the air for a second. Just listen to this fun music while I find out this weirdo's name. Hang on a second. We're back. Okay, I have this... that didn't go up in the air, did it? I don't know. I don't know how to do that stuff normally. Okay, so I have this gentleman's name. It's in Google. That's not a real name, is it?
It is.
Okay, I'm going to Google it, and we're going to find out if this man is as famous... Nothing came up at all.
I've done that. Look, listen.
Nothing. Literally nothing. Your search did not... Okay, so the first name, R-A-H-U-L.
Yes, look, the reason for that might be I've done lots of theatres in rural places, helping the needy. They helped me back at Simbati, yeah? But...
Hang on a minute. I'm taking this down one more time. You're a weirdo. There's no such person.
I need to give you a few tips on meeting celebs.
But I don't know. Tell me who you are.
I've told you, I'm a theatre man. Like, I don't do theatre.
You work in the box office. You sell the ice creams at half time.
No,
what they call it in theatres? Half time, something like that, isn't it? The interval.
But
you're one of those weirdos. I know exactly who you are. You hang outside theatres and Radio 4 with an autograph book asking for autographs.
I have never asked for autographs, although I am one of those people that, like, in some parts of the world where there's not much, internet and stuff, it's like a cult following. And most people listening to this, if they're from particular regions in the world, they will be kicking themselves. They'll be thinking, mate, I can't believe...
Line 1? Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hi?
Yeah, no, not you, Rahul. Hello? Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, do you know who this Rahul dude is?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, well, there you go, Rahul. No one knows who you are.
Has he ever been to the Howrah district of Calcutta near the railway?
Oh, jeez. So, you're known near a railway in Calcutta?
No. Listen, don't. Just because I said railway doesn't mean like in Calcutta.
You said near the railway.
Well, that's one of the parts, but that's mainly with like the vagabonds. But I'm saying in terms.
Vagabonds, I've known that word for years.
In terms of a wider audience, what I'm saying is that I was in Calcutta about 6 months ago, and I was doling out money and I was mobbed.
Okay, so have you been on Secret Millionaire?
Not yet. I haven't made it financially, but I've made it spiritually.
Okay. 0330 123 1215. Come straight to air and tell me who you think Rahul is, because I have not got a freaking clue. Okay, Rahul, so you've met lots of celebrities and you've got advice for me, have you?
Well, the three words are manicure, manicure, manicure. Essentially... Oh, I'm forgetting what that means. Does it... I mean, like...
That's when you do your nails, isn't it, manicure?
Oh, I meant facial, like make yourself pretty and stuff.
Well, facial is not manicure.
Okay, three words, beauty, beauty, beauty.
Hang on one second. Line 1, do you know who Rahul is?
Yeah, Ian, it's Kit. Yeah, Rahul, he's awesome. He's one of my favourites.
There we are.
Oh, really? What do you like about him so much, Kit?
I like the way that he did the backing vocals on Stephen Cook's The High Lady thing.
Yeah, was that you, Rahul?
I did that, and I've also done something with Mickey Bud the Podday.
Okay. Line 2, do you know who this Rahul dude is?
Is he the bloke of Scooby-Doo?
Are you the bloke of Scooby-Doo?
I take that as such an insult, I ain't even going to bother about it, mate.
Oh, okay. Line 3, any idea who Rahul is? No? Okay, he's gone. Right, okay, quickly get to the point. So, not nails, but face.
Yeah, like, for example, I almost bumped into Connie Huck at Victoria. I was going to say...
Hang on, whoa! I almost bumped into Connie Huck at Victoria. I almost bumped... Yeah. Rahul, you have to leave it there. You can't get any better than I almost bumped into Connie Huck at Victoria. That's it. That's where we've got to leave it there. Thank you, Rahul. What a delightful fruitcake. Oh, it's fun tonight. It's a slow start, but we're gradually picking up. Here's Muse.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee. Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Okay, it's a bit of an exceptional show this evening. Slow start, first 15 minutes, a little bit rubbish, but, so, Steve Smith, you're still waiting, are you?
Yeah.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ahead of you.
If you want to answer them, go ahead.
If I want to what?
I'm willing to wait.
Okay, good lad. That's good, because that's what you're going to do. Don't forget, tomorrow's show, Mickey Dolenz of The Monkees will be coming in, and I can't stress how excited and nervous, and I have now got a little grin on my face at the thought of a monkey coming into the studio. I love it. I'm so excited. My favourite band in the world. I would suggest as well, also, if you've enjoyed the show, you should download the podcast, even if you've heard the whole show. Because we put as much extra stuff at the beginning and the end of the long podcast, which is the full show without the adverts or the music, and also the short podcast, the best bits. And you can get them on iTunes. Type in Iain Lee Absolute or www.absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. And last night's short podcast, Best Bit Outro, is a joy. And I think we've stumbled on the way to do the podcast intros and outros, at least for the next few weeks. It's, I go on Facebook and announce that I'm recording them and ask people to phone in. And so it's kind of like a sweary, slightly ruder version of the show that we couldn't do on the radio because of the rules of Ofcom and indeed the rules of the land. So go and download those tomorrow. It really is good fun. Tony!
Hey, how you doing, Ian?
I'm all right, Tony. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
I'm hungry, man.
Rahul, what a legend.
Rahul, what? Isn't it great to have celebrities like that just phoning up spontaneously? And that's one over on Christian O'Connell, who I believe is starting his Who's Calling Christian quiz again, and he didn't get Rahul, we got Rahul. So
well, you know, that's a coup, isn't it?
That'll learn him.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Ian,
yes.
Did you say something about have you ever met your hero?
Yes.
Right. I mean, I kind of met a hero, but he wasn't really a hero, if you know what I mean. He was just like a hero for the night.
I don't know what you mean, so continue with the story.
Okay, well, I was last year, a couple of months ago, me and a mate went down to Dorset for a weekend.
Yeah.
You know, for a laugh and everything. And we was down in Weymouth, and we ended up in this pub, and there was this folk band in there.
Yeah.
And we got really into the folk music.
Yeah.
Sea shanties and everything.
I like a bit of sea shanties, good stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, it was all nautical and it was great. And,
they generally are,
and,
yes.
You know, we got quite drunk. To be honest, we were buying the CDs and everything like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. Where you go to... You end up somewhere spontaneously and you buy their crappy CDs for 15 quid thinking, this is the greatest... Wait till we play this to everyone at home! And, of course, you never take it out of its cellophane at all.
Yeah, exactly. I've got them both in my hand now. They're both still in the cellophane.
Well done.
They probably will stay that forever. But yeah, then we met the fella outside, and my mate was saying, you know, it's probably not a good idea. I don't want to really meet him. I said, no, it was brilliant. We've got to say it was good. Turns out he sleeps in the back of a transit van and is a massive racist. So it was...
Hang on, well, I missed that, because I looked away to... What happened?
we met him outside,
yeah.
You know, and when they were all packing up, and we had a bit of a chat, and it turned out that he was a massive racist.
You did say that. You did.
The back of a transit van.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Isn't it disappointing when you find out the people that you think are quite nice? This is why I've been so lucky in my relationships. But imagine if you're going out with someone. And, like, a few... In fact, I was talking to my wife about this the other day. I said, wouldn't it be funny if we had been going out with each other and it was getting quite serious and we got engaged and then suddenly it came out that one of us was incredibly racist or incredibly homophobic or, you know, that something that was so... Or both. Something that was so the opposite of what we are. And I guess that must happen from time to time in relationships.
Must do.
There's yeah. Well, Tony, you've certainly given us some food for thought.
Well,
there.
I hope so, Ian. But I've got another little point, if I may.
Go on then, my friend.
Would you go gay for any of the monkeys?
For Mike Nesmith, I would probably.
Really?
Yeah, I probably would. I certainly wouldn't for Davey. Too short.
Too small. Too kind of boyish.
Too tiny, as Danny Baker describes him, one of the weakest frontmen in any pop group ever. I've got a soft spot for Davey, but he's bonkers. Mickey, I don't... I mean, are we talking about them in the 60s, are we?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose you might as well have them when they're at the best.
At their prime. Mike Nesmith, I'd go for.
Really?
I like tall, slim men in my gay fantasies.
See, I think if I was thinking I'd go gay for someone, I might go gay for Russell Brand.
And you said in the Monkees?
Yeah, no, I'm just talking... Yeah, I wouldn't go for any of the monkeys.
Oh, I see. I couldn't do that Brand thing. I couldn't do that. No, it's just. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's a wonderful, you know, clean. But I just look at him. I think, well, you look dirty. And I'm in the no soap sense. And of course he's not. I'm sure he's got the most expensive soaps and bathroom products in the world. But I just look at him and think, oh, you're dirty.
He looks very well groomed.
Well, yeah. Well, that's good, Katy Perry. Anyway, listen, we're bordering on heat territory here.
We are. Just my final point here,
Yes.
Ian, because I know you've got a load of people.
Yes.
When you meet Dolen,
Yes.
why don't you ask him if he reckons, because this is kind of, you know, linking into the whole kind of Happy Days thing.
Yeah.
If he reckons he could take Winkler in a scrap.
Oh, do you know, I will ask him that, and I'll tell you why, because he auditioned to be the Fonz.
This is why I asked you.
He auditioned to be the Fonz, so I will ask him if he could take Winkler in a fight.
Yeah, and he's still bitter about that.
Thank you for that, Tony. There we go. So far tomorrow, I'm asking about the Fonz and Metal Mickey. Fantastic. That was quieter than I was expecting it to be. Brian came and sat with me in my studio, and then he got a bit funny and went back into the other studio. What happened there? Was that weird?
Do you know what? I'm just a bit frosty between us, that's all. You know.
It's a bit tense. I don't know you very well, and I'm a little bit reserved around people. It's not.
What can we do to remedy that? Because we've got 2 more nights of this.
Grin and bear it. I think that's all we can do is grin.
Should we go on a team building exercise? Build a raft or something?
I'm busy.
Oh, sorry.
Do people still do those things where they go off and build rafts and have to survive for an afternoon in a field somewhere? I don't know. I'm so... Have you ever had a proper job?
No, never.
So lucky, aren't we?
Oh, I worked at Sainsbury's for a bit. Then I worked with my dad labouring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was good.
Proper...
I felt like a man at the end of the day.
How long did you do that for, though?
About a year.
Really? Oh, really? It's long enough. I did the supermarket. I worked in B-Jams for, like, years when I was about 15, up to about 17 or 18, then Safeways. The worst shop job was working in HMV over Christmas, the year that the Beatles' Free as a Bird came out, which was a major disappointment, but also that was the year that Robson and Jerome were huge. Ugh. So for 2 months, I had to listen to the Robson and Jerome album.
There's some good stuff, though, didn't they?
Sorry?
There's some good stuff.
When?
They did Unchained Melody, that was good.
They did good songs, and they squeezed the lifeblood out of them to make them soulless and bland.
Which one was Robson, which one was Jerome?
I know this because one of them was on the One show the other day. There's the successful one, then there's the guy when...
Badger,
yeah, then there's Badger. So the successful one is the black-haired guy.
That's Robson Jerome, because he does the fishing show. Extreme Angling with Robson
and Jerome, they're different people.
Oh, no, Robson Lee.
Robson Green.
Robson Green.
Jerome Flynn.
So
I didn't know that Robson and Jerome were their first names. I thought they were their surnames, but that's actually that's their names. Crazy world. Anyway, sorry, we've still got a load of people to get through, so let's go to Gibby. Good evening, Gibby.
Good evening, Ian.
It's a busy night tonight, so sorry to keep you waiting.
That's no worry.
Okay, what can we do for you?
Right, what was I going to say?
Oh, jeez.
Sorry about that. Right, phoning up on the radio stations.
Oh, yeah?
I've been emailing them around.
Yeah?
And getting stupid names read out.
Okay, like what?
Heidi Drugs Quick.
That's a Paul Garner line. My friend Paul Garner came up with that. He used to... My friend Paul Garner used to be the guy on the Chris Morris show that would go to airports and get them to do announcements. Have you heard these? They're very funny.
Oh, bugger.
We'll get them to do announcements over the internet, over the intercom. So you'd be at Heathrow Airport, and suddenly someone over the intercom will go, "Could Heidi Drugs Quick please come to the..." There was another one. Also, I was talking to him the other day, and he was telling me about them again. Anidapu. Terrible, and they would do it.
That's really annoying.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Gibby. It's good fun, man. You're keeping the flame burning.
Really clever coming up with that.
No, you're not. But you're keeping the flame of naughtiness burning, and we like that. We don't condone it, obviously, but we like it.
I tell you what, they read it out. They read it out.
You always Anna Rayburn, and I'll be talking about LBC. Anna Rayburn always used to fall for that.
It's a local radio station down here in Surrey.
Oh, so was LBC. But always, and there was a very famous one. I think I can say this. It's 25 to 1. She said it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where they were talking about the origin of words. Okay, I've got this at home and CD. It's a lovely clip. Talking about the origin of words. She goes, "I've got a lovely email here. It's from Tony, who says, my grandfather came up with the word cocksmudger, and it's because he used to be in the Navy. And when he said something when he said a bad word, he would get his penis out." She actually said the C word again, and rub a word out of the Bible with it. Hence the word cocksmudger. And she didn't realise what she'd said was utter nonsense. I've got it. I must dig that clip out somewhere because it's just a beautiful thing. Gibby, thank you for that.
Cheers, Ian.
Ta-ta, there we go. I'm rattling through these. I've not got any music lined up. This is all, that'll do. Kit Taylor! Oh, no.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Kit Taylor.
I'm wondering if you can put a shout-out to one of my friends, Big Sweaty Handjobs.
Come on.
so terrible. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Okay, fantastic. Anything else, or was that it?
What have you got?
Well, no, look, have you ever met your hero? No one's called in and said they've met their hero, and that person was a major disappointment.
I have got an awful story about Barry Chuckle, but I can't tell it on the air.
Oh, okay, you're about to make something up there, so we'll, I, of course, famously... Well, I told you about being Al Jardine and meeting Al Jardine from the Beach Boys, and was very, very excited at an airport, very excited, and he had his back to me, and I went, "Mr. Jardine," and I could see him go, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I thought, Pete! Hello! Oh, Christ, hello. Hello, Pete! Hello?
Hello, Ian, how are you?
What happened there?
I don't know. Did you ring me or did I ring you?
I'm not sure, but anyway, let's see what we get. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we can do it. We're talking now. This is it. We're talking.
Sorry.
Quickly, because I'm going to go to Pat Benatar in a minute.
Just a quick one, Ian.
Yes.
Did the Monkees... Was there a thing about the Monkees not writing their own songs or not singing their own
The thing
songs?
was about the Monkees was they didn't play their own instruments.
Right.
On the first two albums.
Ah, right.
And then they did, and then they stopped playing them again because they suddenly got a load of money.
During the TV series, they played their own instruments.
No, they weren't. No, they were miming to music that other people had played, but they were singing on it.
Ah, right. That has cleared it up for me. Thank you very much.
Very big controversy in the 1960s, and look at that. 40 years later, 50 years later, it's rearing its ugly head again. Did the Monkees actually play their own instruments? No, not really. Right, Pat Benatar, then we've got The Merchant and Stephen Smith. I'll be as quick as I can with them, and then we'll maybe do some calls straight to air. Thank you.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee. Iain Lee. Absolute Radio.
Oh, well, it's nearly the end of the sorry. Oh, was that you? That's all right.
That's me. I do apologise.
I thought you were singing there. I thought, well, this is getting carried away now. It's nearly the end of the show. Crosley's on at 1 o'clock, is he, Mark Crosley?
He is indeed, looking very fine.
We love a bit of Crosley, is the catchphrase in my house. 2 more calls, then we'll do some calls straight to air. Let's get... who do we get rid of first? The Merchant!
Good evening, stranger.
Yes?
Happy flower-based substance day.
Yes, this act never wears thin.
How the devil are you, stranger?
Hang on, Brian has a question. Brian?
Is it like a Louis Armstrong thing?
I'm not quite sure what it is.
Who is he supposed to be? Merchant?
Who are you, Merchant?
I am... The Merchant.
There we go. Okay, that's that cleared up there. I hope that's answered any questions. What can we do for you, The Merchant?
Well, recently I have seen my cousin in an advertisement.
Okay.
Yes, she's in a home-based advertisement.
Excellent adverts as well, yes, I've seen them.
Have you?
Well,
The one filmed in Charing Cross.
Oh, no, it's about the ones on the telly.
Oh, no, this is the current one that's just been shown.
Okay.
Yeah, she comes in two seconds into the advert.
Okay. I find it especially hard to understand you this evening.
I've been ill recently, that's why.
That would explain it. That would explain it.
It takes long to, do the voice,
Yes. Oh, this isn't your real voice?
Well, no, not really, no.
Okay, well, that's...
I actually speak with quite a posh accent.
Go on, give us 5 seconds, go on.
Good evening, stranger.
Well, thanks for calling in, the merchant.
No problem.
There we go. Stephen Smith?
Hello again.
Hello again. I was hoping you would have dropped off, but I suppose I should have realised that with you, that would not happen.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Two things to bring up. One, how to be cool with this person you're meeting tomorrow.
Yes.
You know, in candy shops you could buy lollipop.
In what?
Lollipop.
But in what?
Lollipop.
In what?
Candy.
Would you want me to go to America?
No, candy, as in sweet.
Yeah, as in American sweets in America.
No, normal sweets.
Well, then you mean a sweet shop? You mean a sweet shop?
Yeah.
So, yes. Well, then say that. Don't say candy shop.
Basically,
let me take you to the candy shop. I'll let you touch my lollipop. I wouldn't.
Go in there and buy some sweets.
He means penis, doesn't he, when he says
and
lollipop?
Then just got chewing gum.
So we need to buy him some chewing gum?
No, you.
That's why clean your ears out, young man. I just said that. You want me to buy him some chewing gum?
No, I want you to buy chewing gum for yourself to eat whilst you're talking to him.
Oh, yeah, 'cause that sounds...
mellow the mind.
It helps mellow mind. Yeah, and also it sounds great on radio. So, tell us about when you recorded I'm a Believer.
Take it out, talk, put it back in.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, Steve Smith.
And second thing...
Oh, jeez, I was hoping you'd forget, yeah.
Okay. And that is... Did you see the Portsmouth v Southampton game?
No. I hate football. I hate football. I hate it. Although I played it last year for the first time in about 23 years, and I quite enjoy playing it, but I wouldn't... they're all coming out tonight for you, Brian. They're showing off to you. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello there.
Hello there.
What's Terry's story? Because I'm almost like a new listener.
Terry, can you... Oh, this is what we should have done. This is what we'll do tomorrow. We'll get the regulars, we'll get callers to sum themselves up in 5 words, so that you get an idea of who they are. Terry, can you sum yourself up in 5 words for Brian?
No. 3 words. The sex god.
What? The sex god?
The sex god.
The sex god. Doesn't that sound... Hang on. Say that... Hang on. Let me just... hang on a second. Let's... Right. Say that again.
I am the sex god. I am the Welsh bringer of fire and rule into hearts, minds, souls, bodies, and everything of women. I bring to them love they crave. Love of the mind, body, the heart, the soul, the spirit, and the sex.
So that's Terry then, is it?
I'm quite normal.
There we go. That's Terry's story.
Thank you. Good night.
Yes. What do you want, Terry? I'm getting a bit of a headache all of a sudden. What do you want?
Oh, so, am I on?
Yeah,
if I told you, it'll be illegal.
Okay. Why have you called up? Let's try that.
Seemed a good idea at the time, eh?
Doesn't seem like a good idea now, does it?
It doesn't excuse anything, does it? But I'm not blaming anyone for me calling.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut you off now.
Great.
There we go. That's that sorted out. I really am getting a headache now. Let's try a few of these. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, sorry, it's Rahul again. I don't mean to be stalkerish.
I know you... Hang on a minute, I know exactly who you are.
Rahul?
I know exactly who you are.
Yeah, I know, I told you. You'd kick yourself once you realised.
No, you didn't. You didn't. I knew your voice, and it's just come to me who you are.
Go on.
I can't remember your name, but you've called up before, young man, and you're...
I have never...
You have. Don't lie to me. You're the idiot who was on the phone for about 30 minutes just asking me really boring questions, and I filmed you asking me questions, and I put it up on the website, and if anyone doesn't believe me, they can go to the Absolute website and they can check it out, and they will match the voices up because you're the same person. I knew who you were.
just to sum it up, I don't want any of my fans, because people from the subcontinent...
I know exactly who you are, Rahul. You're not Rahul. I wish I could remember your name. Someone on Facebook, post this guy's name. He's the guy who phoned up, who was really boring and kept asking me boring questions and would not go off the line.
I will tell my fans, I'm not obsessed, but people from the subcontinent, maybe your caller Vinny...
Stop talking about subcontinents. I know who you are. I'm just struggling with your name. But it'll come to me. At 4 o'clock in the morning, your name will come to me, and I shall sit up and I shall write it down, and then I shall hunt you down, young man.
Rahul Dahubada. There we are.
I can't believe I actually typed that into a search engine. I knew I recognised his voice. He called up once and just wouldn't stop... Just wouldn't stop talking. It was really boring. I kept asking... I can't remember what he said, but he was asking really boring questions. Oh, he's got me angry now. Last 10 minutes of the show, you don't want to get a cob on. You want to be able to relax. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
I haven't been able to call in because I have to go to bed early.
Well, it's quite late now, isn't it? Oh, half term, isn't it?
Yeah, well done.
Nice one. Well, thanks.
I have a request for you.
You got what?
A request for you.
Okay, go on.
Can you search on Google...
Yeah?
Blue waffle?
No, I can't be bothered.
Oh, but you'll like it?
I won't.
But you really will?
No, I won't. I don't even open links that my wife sends me.
On.
Don't, Brian, don't fall for his bad magic.
Sorry, was it blue?
Oh, God, I can't believe Brian's doing it. I don't even open links that my wife sends me in emails. I don't open any links. I'm not going to Google something. It's going to be horrible, Brian.
Oh,
there we go. You see, you don't. That's why you don't want to do it.
Oh,
that's why you don't want to do it. Let's go to... I'm playing a dangerous game tonight. Let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
You're on the air.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Can I just ask you something?
Oh, yeah, of course you can. I just realised... Yeah, go on.
Are you and your show 100% completely and utterly fake?
Wait, in terms of all the callers are friends of mine and actors?
Sorry?
Are you saying in terms of the callers all being friends of mine and actors that we pay?
Is that what you're saying?
I am not denying that.
Is that your excuse?
I'm not denying it. I'm not saying it.
Is that your excuse? Would you stand in front of a judge and swear to Almighty whoever that you are just 100% of a fake?
What's your definition of 100% of a fake?
Well, are you a real live person, or are you just one of these computer-animated things that pops up and you're screaming you're about to buy something? Because I'm pretty sure I'm talking to a robot here. Just a highly tuned, highly developed, but non-sentient robot.
Yes?
Would you accept or deny those charges?
That's brilliant!
What's brilliant? You're not brilliant.
Can you say that again?
You're completely off your rocker, you trumpet, you.
I can't hear you. Could you say it a little bit louder, please?
Hello? Is there anyone there? Can you put someone on who knows how to talk some sense here?
Are you drunk?
Are you off your trumpet?
No.
You're tripping right out your box, aren't you, with flannel juice and gibberish? Is your name Robot Lee?
Yes.
Robot Lee?
Yes.
I'm finally through to a higher authority now. No, we're back to the base level now. We're back to the trumpet.
You are starting to get on my nerves.
What nerve? Are you actually saying you've got a nerve? They can build nerves into robots who produce fake bull on the radio.
What do you think about stem cell research?
Are you taking part in it yet?
I'm warning you!
You're warning me? You come up here and warn me. I'll tell you. I'll come down there and warn you. Give me your coordinates. I'll tap into my sat-nav and I'll be there in less than 5 minutes.
What's your name and where are you from?
What's your point, caller?
What's your name and where are you from?
What's your point, caller?
What's your name and where are you from?
What's your point, caller?
Are you drunk?
Are you on your nut? Are you off your nut and loop? I think Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds has really done your nut and you're tripping right out your box.
What do you think about drugs?
Have you taken some tonight?
Have you been taking drugs this evening?
You've been on drugs tonight, haven't you?
Could I have £100, please?
Can I have £200, please? Are you there? Are you fully there? Are you?
I can't hear you. Could you say a little bit louder, please?
Are you fully compos mentis?
I can't hear you. Could you say a little bit louder, please?
Sorry, what was that? I can't understand you. You must speak in a proper language. Can you speak English? Do you know English?
Can you say that again?
Parlez-vous von Écossais?
Yes.
You speak Scottish?
Huh?
Hello? What are you saying? Do you give subtitles on your website for the thick and harder thinking?
No.
Because we need it. Because we do not understand your thick, stupid, Sassenach voice up here in sweaty Sockland.
Are you a boob or a bum man?
Are you on drugs?
Are you a boob or a bum man?
You like boobs and bums? You're off your nut. Why are you a sexual deviant? Get that robot who talks better sense than you trumpet.
That was fun.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, well, he's a lovely fellow, isn't he? They're all coming out tonight. Let's go to line 10. 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Oh, I've just realised we've got to end the show. Bye-bye. Oh, so I got all carried away there, a little bit excited. I think I've done this right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's close enough. Crosley can start a few minutes early if I've muffed this up. Thank you, Brian. Back tomorrow at 11 o'clock with Mickey Dolenz. Very exciting.